For the next stage of our project, you're going to use something called hatching and cross-hatching to create value on your objects. So, hatching is where you're taking lines and they all go one direction. When they are closer together, they appear darker. When they are farther apart, it appears lighter. Cross-hatching is where you make hatch lines, but then you also pick up your pencil and go the opposite direction. If you get your cross-hatch lines very, very close, then it makes things appear darker. If they are farther apart, then things appear lighter. And it is never something like that. We don't leave your pencil down and then make scribbles. You have to lift your pencil every time. So if I do hatching in slow motion, every time I'm picking my pencil up to make a new line. Cross-hatching, I'm picking it up to make a new line. So, I'm not going to do all of these objects, I'm just going over the basic rules of hatching and cross-hatching. You don't have to use both kinds everywhere. You just pick the kind that works best for you. I tend to use cross-hatching in areas that need to be really dark. And otherwise I use hatching for everything else. If you have an object that's got multiple faces, it's not curved at all, like rectangular prisms, cubes, pyramids, then you have a light side, a medium side, and a dark side. So on the light side, you usually have nothing. On the medium side, you have some light hatch lines. On the dark side, you make the hatch lines much closer together and you push a little harder with your pencil. If you don't feel it's dark enough, you can always go over it again. So, light side, medium side, dark side. On objects that are curved, it gets a little more complicated. So, this one, it's got one flat face, and then it is curved. So, I can make this the light side, and then the lines are going to start at the bottom of the cylinder, and they're curving up. And this is to create the illusion that it is round. And I can always overlap some of those hatch lines near the bottom. That way it's darker near the bottom, and then it's more medium towards the middle. And that makes it look round. Right now this looks like a circle. It becomes a sphere when we add hatch lines properly. So the hatch lines are going to curve on the object. So I'm starting out light and curving them around. And I can always overlap towards the bottom. This way it goes from lighter to darker, and all of a sudden you have a sphere. So anything that's got flat faces, you choose. Light side, medium side, dark side. And if you feel what you did isn't dark enough, then you can always throw in some cross-hatching onto your object. Things like the S. Follow the rules that you have on the cylinder, because the front is a flat face and the sides are curved. So I start out darker with my hatch lines, get lighter as I go up. Then on this one, it would be dark inside here too. So if you look at my completed design with the robot and spaceship, I tried to keep things kind of consistent. So I made the light side on my sphere at the top and the light side on all my cylinders. I tried to keep that consistent, so it's dark on the left or dark on the bottom, dark under the arms, dark on the left side of the legs, and every object somewhere on it has some kind of value. This doesn't mean you cover the entire object, it just means we have light side, medium side, dark side, or you can see the value changing as it goes across the object.